line of the action of the Indian innings, and it's something you will want to stick around for. Both teams, as expected, made a number of changes. They continued their rotation policy and their policy of looking at players ahead of the World Cup. It was a toss that Brian Lara won, and he decided to put India into bat, hoping that the pitch would offer some early assistance for his bowlers.
Robin Uthappa is about to face the first ball from Darren Powell. Well, Uthappa's away. Starts where he finished in Chennai with a thumping on drive to get India underway. Oh, big shout and very close, but not close enough. 7 without loss. Umpire Sahiba, has he done Uthappa a favour? I think he might have done. That looks to me as though it's going on to hit middle and leg halfway up. Width, when you don't give Uthappa width, it's a little bit streaky, but it's 4 just the same. Brilliant stroke from Ganguly, just a little bit of width there, and he seized on that straight away. It was in the air, but it's perfectly safe, and Uthappa gets his second 4 down to third man. Trouble here. Well, Ganguly has taken a single before to extra cover. That time he just hit it straight at the fielder. Samuelson decided he better run. Not a good idea.
He timed it much better than he thought, and he picked one of the better fielders in the West Indies team, Marlon Samuels. A direct hit, well, might have been curtains for Sourav Ganguly.
Uthappa quite right to send him back. Over the top of the keeper. Safest place on the ground for 4. Oh, brilliant. That has crashed away backward a point for 6, would you believe? Oh, brilliant. Magnificent stroke. 6 more. Oh, we've seen some great strokes in the last couple of matches, but none better than that. You can go and sit down in the pavilion now, because that's a great comeback from Powell. Quick, bouncy, good catch at first slip by Gale, and that's the end of the entertainment from Uthappa. He's gone for 28.
Yeah, I thought it was a very soft dismissal. Back of length delivery, good line as well. Looking to run down to third man for a single, opening the face of the bat at the last moment. There were 2 slips for Robin Uthappa, and Chris Gale is a safe catcher. Success for Darren Powell, and the first breakthrough coming West Indies way. Robin Uthappa gone for 28. It's 47 for 1.
Short, nothing on it, and Ganguly was onto it in a flash.
But that brings up the 50 of the Indian innings.
Takes a chance, Ganguly, and it pays off. Chanderpaul made. No, he won't. And that's 4 to Ganguly, advancing down the track. Ganguly's just picked that one up. Didn't appear to hit it very hard, but it's gone for 6. That's Rahul Dravid at his best. Square of the wicket, 4 more.
And punched away, too short. Smith's after it, he's fast, but not fast enough. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. It's 4. There's plenty of areas on the offside. He's going to go leg side, and hit the ball through the offside. He's very, very strong through the offside. There's hardly anyone out there.
Good timing once again here by Sourav Ganguly. Gets some runs here. And now he gets his 50. And he had to wait, but in the end he manages to get to his 50. A delightful innings once again from Sourav Ganguly.
Fine shot. You've got to protect that offside for Ganguly. Acres of space out there. There's a strong leg side bias, and Ganguly is going to make you look stupid.
Nicely played. He'll push for 2 again. #100 partnership then between Ganguly and Dravid. Oh, nice take, rammed in. Well bowled, Gale. He's done the job. He's broken the partnership. Ganguly shakes his head. He'll be annoyed with himself. But he's still played a wonderful innings of 68 from 82 balls, but it's over now.
And made his mind up. He was coming down the pitch to Chris Gale. He pulled it down. Good take from Ramden. Ganguly had decided that sweeping wasn't enough. Wanted to hit him over the top. Chris Gale has done it again. He's broken the partnership. He's got Sourav Ganguly for 68. India, after 25, are 148 for 2.
Now Tendulkar decided to carry the momentum going for India. It's a good looking shot, straight down the ground, picks up a boundary, much to the delight of everyone in Baroda.
Beautifully balanced there, Sachin Tendulkar is on the front foot. And I like it when he starts off in this fashion. The scoring areas are more limited in front of the wicket. This time he goes for the sweep shot in the air. No fielder there. That's a welcome boundary for Rahul Dravid. Long time coming from India's side. Billy Bowden still trying to confirm whether it's a boundary or a 6.
There were 2 fielders in the deep, but he split them to perfection. Picked it from outside the off stump. That's one of the reasons why the ball travels so square. Magnificent pick. Was in the air for some time. Will pick the single, get to his half century. The Indian captain having a very, very good series here against the West Indies. Well played, Dravid.
So good effort from the captain. His third 50 in this one-day series and his 76th in his international career.
What a strike. This is Tendulkar at his best. You'd like to see him play these shots more often, just to reconfirm to the cricketing world that he's back in good form.
4. Cut away by Tendulkar. Not much of a gap between backward point and point. And he found it. Pulled away, that's vicious. That's really vicious. Fractionally short. So hammering here for Bradshaw from his last 2 deliveries. Right in mid-on and gone. And 4. 3 fours in succession for Tendulkar. Ominous signs for the West Indies now as the little master starts to show his worth. In the air, there's no one out there. Gone for 4. The charge is on. So Sachin has got a half century here, much to the delight of his adoring fans. Has been out of the game for some time, not at his best by any means. Hammered away down to long off, and long off is only about 15 yards away from it, but there was no way he's going to get there. And he's missed him. Well, didn't pick the ball up, might have had the opportunity for a run out. 244 for 2.
That must have hurt. But it was Sachin, he was so quick.
Well played. Well played by Tendulkar. He could have let it go. He would have got a wide for it. But he prefers a 4. Raises a 100 partnership between these two now. The second succession of the innings. 249 for 2.
The slow one down the leg side. He went for it. He had to play it fine because there was a fielder there. It shot fine. The off cutter, he had it covered. Just needed to play it fine, and he managed to do that very well indeed. Partnership of 101 of just 99.
Now that could well be 4 more. It is. A lot of pressure now on the West Indies bowlers. They've got one of the greatest batsmen of all time.
Couldn't get the gap on this occasion. That's the problem there. Out, he's got to go back, and he does. What a mix-up. Dravid was almost handshake distance from Tendulkar. It was Dravid's call. Tendulkar was, well, to an extent guilty of ball watching. Yes, that tongue says it all.
Emrit, the fielder, just a little bit of a fumble, and look how far down Dravid is, and a poor return. But that's what the pressure is doing to the West Indies. A little bit of a fumble, then getting release of the ball, and 2 wide to Smith.
Dravid launches at this. Has he got enough on it? He hasn't. Good catch from Simmons. Inches in from the rope. That's the end of the Indian captain. Good solid innings from him of 78 from 108 balls. And India are 266 for 3.
Again a tired Dravid, looking to clear the longest part of the ground. Doesn't make good enough contact, and taken for the second time. There's a few inches inside the boundary line. Magnificent innings from Rahul Dravid comes to an end. He's gone for 78. India 266 for 3.
Picks up effortlessly, and what a good stop. Oh, Smith out on the boundary. Oh no. Well, all the good work. And he's palmed it into the boundary. Straight down the ground. Never seen a shot like that before. That's real whippage. Big. Oh, massive. Huge. Into the trees. Oh, maybe he's not content just to push the one. He wanted to lose the ball as well. Another 6. Another 6. Over the stand and into the trees. Down the ground again. Wrists. More wrists. And 6 more. Out. Caught back. Dropped. Lara's put him down, and what's more, he's followed the ball to the boundary. I said out because it was a regulation, simple effort to Lara. And things go from bad to worse for the West Indies and get better and better for India.
Well, the intention was good. Had he cleared Lara, he'd have got a boundary easily. A straightforward catch. We won't see Brian Lara miss this too many times. 9 out of 10. He would have taken it.
Pick up. Down the leg side. Is it out? Oh, I don't believe it. Straight through the fingers. The West Indies are gifting Tendulkar boundaries here. Nobody seems to mind, really. Q ended it to mid-wicket. Will he get through? He will. Tendulkar finishes the Indian innings. with a single that takes him to his 41st one-day international 100. What an effort.
Absolutely wonderful. The little master got off to starts earlier in the series, but here made it count. 100 not out of just 76 balls, 10 fours and a 6. He's given a different responsibility, batting in the middle overs, and he's done a terrific job, not only for himself but for his side, in getting themselves into a very, very good score.
What a performance from India, and look at that for a batting card. Solid right the way through. Crucial partnerships, Tendulkar and Dravid, that was worth 118. The partnership between Ganguly and Dravid, that was worth 101, and a 41st one-day international century with imperious Sachin Tendulkar. And look at that useful innings from Dhoni as well, 40 of 20 deliveries. So it was a struggle for the bowlers today. Powell, Samuels and Gale picking up the 3